Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. I have a Traveler's Notebook process video for Traci Reed Designs. This is using her Chasing Rainbows collection that was released, I think, 2 collections ago. It was the one for March, and if you haven't downloaded it and played with it yet, you definitely should. Especially if you love rainbows, like every paper is just rainbow goodness. In addition to some solid type papers, so like this one that I'm cutting right now is her like red sheet that has a little bit of a foliage in the back, but it works well with the rest of the collection. And I'm doing a Traveler's Notebook spread, and I picked this photo. I've taken it probably a year ago to date in my room. A little story about the picture. So she's in front of obviously this silk flower room that's her changing table. And for my baby shower, this is 2 years ago now, I had gotten an entire silk flower wall for a photo area in my baby shower, and the thing was probably like 8 by 8. It was huge. And it took months and months and months of gathering these flowers from thrift shops, Goodwill, sales at Michael's and all this stuff in order to make it lush and full. And then I also made 50 or so dimensional 3D paper flowers for my baby shower, and at the end of it I didn't want any of them to be let go because I worked so hard on all of them, because I did make them all, that they went into the nursery. So I had these 50 flowers, or maybe less than 50, of all pink, yellow, and orange flowers above the crib, and then I made a like 5 by 5 square of what was left of the silk flowers over her changing table. Needless to say, these things were dust collectors, and I learned the hard way that Valentina has asthma that is dust and dander induced most of the time when she's sick. And so this was kind of like my farewell photo shoot to the silk wall and the flowers, because after this day I took the time before work and I took it all down, so her room is pretty much naked on the walls. And ever since that day, her asthma has completely improved, so I didn't need any other reason than that to take it down. But I will say, when I was taking it down, I did it by myself. I was like crying because I just remember the work I did for my shower, and I was crying out of joy that they lasted about a year as decor in her room. So it was just bittersweet for me at the time. Anyways, back to the layout. So I'm using 2 journaling cards from the collection on the right, and all of these papers, the yellow and the heart rainbow paper in the back, are all from this collection. I send mine to print to Office Depot. At least I did. This is pre-corona life now that we know. So I don't know if my Office Depot is open anymore actually, but I have a lot of the collection still left in order to play with. And I am using kind of like almost like 2 columns worth of papers for this simple layout, and I am cutting out any of the last stickers and making these cute little clusters on the bottom on the right and on the bottom on the left. You saw me cut out that large rainbow heart and that little arrow that says love, now that circle that says heartfelt, and some of these little sayings that are say fantastic, or your color is my world, lovable, in full bloom. And then I'll do my journaling on that green journal card about the story I just told you in remembrance of this photo that I took. And I even had her like in like rainbow leg warmers. Stop it. Like, this collection is just so colorful, and I'm actually using it in my pocket pages as well for March. Because it is spring and lovely down here in Florida, but we too are social distancing and making the best of it, and I'm sure everyone is going through some version of it as well where you are at, and we will get through this together. This is just definitely something for the books. So I will leave the link to this collection, to Traci Reed's design, if you feel like downloading it and playing with it. And I appreciate you watching. I hope you subscribe and hit the little bell notification for updates when I upload. And I've been loving working in my Traveler's Notebooks. This is definitely a nice size spread that's manageable to do on a regular basis. Till next time, everyone. Bye.